another live stream. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. First Saturday of April. Tomorrow, I believe, is Easter Sunday. For those that are, people who celebrate Easter, whatever the case may be. But yeah, welcome to another live stream with your host, yours truly, P9. And just want to get on here, chop it up with you guys, let you guys know everything's going good in the neighborhood of travel vlogging and live streaming. Thanks everybody who have been continuously supporting me. Thanks for all my new subscribers, my new viewers, everything like that who've been watching my videos, my vlogs over the course of the last few days or so. I appreciate that. Still in the process of growing the channel and everything like that. Still in the process of, creating ideas for more content creation down the road, down the pipeline. Potentially going to start me another channel, a second channel that's down the road. I want to put some work into that before I actually start it. So that's just a few things that I just wanted to let off in there, put it out there. But yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in so far. And as you guys come in, I appreciate it if you guys will hit that like button. It's just one tap of a double tap of the screen or one click of a mouse. That's all it takes. It's free, and it would be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel out, helps the live stream, all of that good stuff out. So appreciate everybody for supporting your boy. And we have Jerry in the building. Welcome, Jerry. Appreciate you for tuning in. We got Sasquatch in the building as well. P9 is back. Yeah, man. Welcome to the live stream, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in on this Saturday evening. But you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna, just basically just kick it with you guys. Like I said, personally, I don't get the point of second channels. Well, I never really understood it at first myself, but it's just something that I was considering because aside from doing I like vlogging and everything like that. I like vlogging. I'm still gonna do my vlogging. I just have to really it's just a thought. It's just something I considered. It's not something that I'm definitively gonna do at this point. It's just something, because I have to look at the logistics of it and everything like that. And to see if it's because a second channel means it's more work, and it's more that go it's basically trying to balance two channels. It's going to be a challenge. But it's going to be, you know what I'm saying. But I just have to see. If it's doable. I was thinking about consolidating the type of content, because it's still going to be kind of like, it's going to be travel related, but on the other side of it, it's going to be more so, it's going to be kind of similar. It's going to be different. I mean, it's going to be like, instead of me going to the places and vlog, I'll just do like a narration of just, that's basically in a nutshell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do like a narration type video, do some edits and stuff like that. But I'm still gonna do my vlogging. Like, I'm not giving the vlogging up at all. But it's just something I considered. It's not something written in stone or anything like that. It's good to have a variety of one channel, though. No, on one channel. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, like, it's good to kind of like diversify your content. Just depending. Some people, if if you have a niche, if you have a niche like I have, some people kind of like I know Briggs, this dude named Briggs, who he's a travel content creator, but he talks about a lot of things. He does like top 10 most like he'll do a video covering top 10 most safest cities, top 10 most dangerous cities, all these other stuff. So it's just, and then but he also from time to time goes on location to different places. And I think he has a second channel, or he consolidates that on one channel. I can't remember. Um, do you ever dream of YouTube being your full-time job? I mean, I would at some point I would like to get there. I would like to get there at some point because you know, I, I'm able to balance my work life and content creation, but it's tough because um it- because you gotta because I have to devote you have to devote 40 or more hours a week to the 9 to 5. It definitely cuts into the content creation time. I try to do as much content creation as I can. But um it have to be basically where I'm at the point where I can really, really make a legitimate living off of YouTube in order for me to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just have to take it one day at a time and just go for it, just see where it goes from here. But down the road, it is something I would like to do, but I just have to, like I said, take it one day at a time. Um, Welcome to the live stream, J Bomb 004. J Bomb, thanks for tuning in to the live stream. I hope you're doing well today on this Saturday evening. Katana Katana 14 Angel says Jesus loves you. I appreciate that. Likewise, I appreciate the words of, I appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Yeah, but yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. Just in the process of just trying to create more content, or come up with ideas to create more content. The Arizona, New Mexico trip, I'm gonna shoot for possibly October. Yeah, probably possibly be a fall trip. Man, hopefully by that time, these prices will let up a little bit. These gas prices and stuff will let up because I feel like regardless, I still want to take that trip. I just have to be on a really strict budget because man, these prices are like, you know, these prices are crazy, especially gas prices. Like it's ridiculous, man. It's like where I'm at, it's almost at $4 a gallon, so hopefully things will let up down the road and we just go from there. Uh, Jerry, you say what kind of questions are you at? What kind of questions should you ask? Are you referring to the live stream? Like, what type of questions should you ask in regards to the live, or what kind of questions you should ask me? Um, yeah, just that yeah, preferably if it's anything travel related, that would be cool. You know what I'm saying? That'll be cool, most definitely. Welcome to the live stream. We have Douglas. I think it's Douglas Cell 3040. It's the screen name is Douglas Cell 3040, but apparently it's Olivia. Olivia. So welcome to the live stream, Olivia. Appreciate you for tuning in to the live. Have you ever been to West Virginia? Oh, most definitely. I have a matter of fact, I have a playlist on my channel where I vlogged in West Virginia. I love West Virginia, by the way. It was a really good trip. Definitely can't wait to go back to get more content because it's a lot of really nice, very interesting, very a lot of nice scenery, the mountains, a lot of nice history in regards to the coal mining, and it was really cool when I went there. West Virginia, it was a good experience. It was really a good experience. I can't wait to go back. Can't wait to go back. Definitely want to go around the area where I definitely want to go around the area of West Virginia that's like across the Ohio River from Ohio, and that's basically where I want to what I want to do. Appreciate that, by the way, Jerry. Appreciate that, Jerry. Jerry be on it. Jerry, my mod, be on it. He be on top of things. Hopefully Nate doing good too. I haven't seen Nate in here in a while. Hopefully Nate doing all right. But yeah, West Virginia was a vibe though. West Virginia was a vibe. I definitely like Beckley. I definitely like Beckley. I didn't even know Bill Withers. Bill Withers, the soul musician from back in the day. I didn't even know he was from West Virginia until I went there. They got a whole park dedicated to Bill Withers and Beckley. It was really dope. Nate is all right. He posts on his channel regularly. Oh, that's good to hear. I ain't even been getting his notifications. I gotta go check on him. I gotta go swing by his channel, check and make sure. Yeah, check on his content. Man, it's been a minute, but I'm glad he doing all right. And he been posting. That's really good to know. But yeah, man. But yeah, my mods be holding it down though. My mods be in here holding it down for real, for real. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And but yeah, West Virginia got some really cool towns. Up in the Appalachians, the mountains, like for as far as the content I do have so far from West Virginia. So far I went to this town that I didn't even know exists until I went to Welch. Now Welch was the first vlog that I did in West Virginia. It was Welch, West Virginia, and then from there, that's where I discovered kind of by accident this town called Kimball, West Virginia, which was a historically black city, small mining city, and then they also have another string of towns, small little towns in southern West Virginia that were mining towns. Like you had Keystone. Keystone was cool. North Fork. Eventually, I made my way up to Beckley and Charleston, and kind of like but that was in that part of West Virginia the first time around. But I want to get more so like onto the like Panhandle, and then northern West Virginia as well. I want to get some content out there. And there was a few that I missed in southern West Virginia, like in McDowell County, that I want to cover as well. So I'm definitely going to incorporate that in my future plans. You know what I'm saying? What's up, crazy guy? Crazy guy in the building. Thanks for tuning in to the live. My day is going very smooth. I hope your day is going smooth as well. And I appreciate you for loving the stream. I appreciate you for tuning in to the live. And by the way, people, for all my new viewers, if this is your first time tuning into my live stream, and this is your first time coming across my channel, I really appreciate y'all for stopping by the live stream. I would appreciate also if you guys would go check out some of my long form content. And in my long form content, I do vlogs. I go to different cities, states, and different landmarks and do vlogs. And in those vlogs, I just go and record. I go catch the vibe of wherever I'm at on location. I catch a vibe. I go get the historical markers. I record the natural scenery of the spots that I'm at, and just really just kick it in these cities and towns. So if you go check out the content, I would greatly appreciate that. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I want to build my audience. I want to build a core of consistent supporters. So um, yeah, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate y'all for doing so. What's up, C Life? C Life in the building. And C Life is also doing his big one here on YouTube. My boy C Life, y'all go check him out, man. He does content, live streams where he does like pretty much just about anywhere he goes, he turns it into a gym. Like he literally goes and uh he see a chin up bar, he gonna do some chin ups. It don't matter what type of weather conditions it is, he gonna be out there. No excuses. No excuses for C Life for him. He's a no excuse type dude. He gonna work out regardless. It don't matter. He was in the snow up there in New York doing intense workouts. Yeah, y'all go check him out, man. Y'all go support Calisthenics Life NYC. But we call him C Life for short, but it's channel's Calisthenics Life NYC. Y'all go check him out. And get motivated. He'll motivate you. He'll motivate you for sure. Get up and partake in fitness. Yeah, so appreciate that, crazy guy. Happy Easter to you as well. Appreciate you for that. And what's going on, Stardust? Stardust in the building. Stardust is another good friend of mine here on YouTube. Makes really cool content. Has some content out there in the Mountain West, New Mexico, and all that good stuff. And also a very creative YouTuber, so content creator and whatnot. So y'all go check out Stardust Dreamers as well. Go show some love. Go show some love, man, because these individuals have supported me. Supported me, and it's great, and I appreciate that. So y'all go check them out. Yeah, yeah, almost at 10 likes, Jerry. Yeah, definitely. And we're only a little less than 20 minutes into the stream, and we're already almost at 10 likes. So I appreciate everybody who are tuning in. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Yeah, Stardust. I'm pretty sure Stardust. I'm not sure if you saw the poll that I posted probably about a couple months ago. But I did a poll in regards to, one of my vlogging trips, where I go and do like a crazy amount of vlogs. And on there I had Arizona and New Mexico as one of the options on the poll, and it won out. It won out of all the options that I had. It won between Texas, Oklahoma, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. And I forgot the other one. Oh, in the Dakotas, and the Arizona, New Mexico one. So that's where I more than likely will be going during the fall of this year. Yeah, so I plan on finally getting out that way. That's the plan. All right, Jerry. I just now saw that you said you have to go. Um, I appreciate you for tuning in and holding it down as the mod. And man, I'll check you later. Definitely feel free to check out the content and come back for a future live stream. I know he already out of here, but I'm just saying that anyway. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'll be cool to get some tips. That'll be cool to get some tips. Like honestly, um, I haven't decided exactly where in Arizona and New Mexico I want to travel to, but I definitely I'm gonna come up with something, you know. Oh, you still here? Oh, okay, okay. Hey, shout out to Jerry. Shout out to you, Jerry. I appreciate it once again. Yeah, yeah. That's my thing too, Stardust. That's my thing too. That's why I had to, because I was gonna initially take that trip in April, because that's what the original post said. I was gonna go take the trip in April, but I was like, nah, I gotta push it out a little bit. Cause I gotta, for one, I gotta get all my stuff prepared. I gotta get everything in line, and then of course, the for the financial aspect of it, I wanna make sure the timing is right. That's why I just went on ahead and postponed it, because I was gonna do it in April, but I was like, nah, I need more time, you know. But yeah. And then another part of it too, another thing that factored into that, me postponing it, is this and what's going on with these airports and stuff like that, the traveling within the airports, the TSA situation and all that other stuff. I wanted all those things to see how that stuff played out, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, yeah, it's just best that I wait it out. I feel like fall will be a good time anyway, because I hear Arizona and places like that. I hear places like that are like a lot better to you know in the fall. Like, it's really good, so I did do Flagstaff, Arizona a couple weeks ago. Loved it. Wanted to stay longer. Oh, wow, I gotta check that out. Yeah, I gotta check that out. I gotta check that out. Flagstaff was, man, Flagstaff is nice. I've been through Flagstaff, like just driving through there. Probably this was like 12 years ago, way before I even thought about being on YouTube. I just went out there with my mom, we drove from Atlanta all the way to California. That was a super long trip, but it was fun though. It was nice seeing all those places. And we passed through Flagstaff. It was nice seeing those mountains and everything like that. And we didn't get a chance to really check out the city like that, but from what I saw of it, it looks really nice. That'd be somewhere I would definitely be interested in checking out. You know, yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. That's what I was debating, whether I should fly out there or not. You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest thing. That's something I'm still trying to debate on. But yeah, yeah, that's true. TSA is wild right now. And then like seeing all those delays and people missing their flights because the TSA, the line was way too long because they didn't have enough agents. It was just crazy. It's just a mess. Just a mess. So, hopefully things will let up some more, like by the fall time or whatever, by the time I go out there. Cute mountain town. Yeah, yeah. I could imagine. I could imagine. I saw Sedona. It has some creekside cabins that I really want to try. Yeah, Sedona is another really dope place that I heard a lot. Was really a nice place to check out in Arizona. Yeah, so that'll probably be, yeah, those sound like some good suggestions right there. For real. I definitely can't wait. I definitely can't wait. Try something different for the channel. Try something different, you know, different type of scenery. Oh, that's what's up, Stardust. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Now, them videos I saw with you out there in New Mexico, Arizona, and places like that, I was like, that's what really like that really inspired me. Like, I'm like, I can't wait to get out there for real. Jimenez the Great says, hi, welcome to the live stream. Who is this? Bernhardt Jody. Bernhardt Jody. says, "What's up? Thanks for tuning in to the live. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. I appreciate you for taking the time to join this live stream this evening." It is. Travel is essential. It's good to get a change of scenery every now and then. I feel like it's important for everybody, to get out and like check out different places. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's in the same, even if it's within the same state or just one state away, or a few hours away, 3 4 hours, you get change of scenery is a change of scenery. You know. What's up? We have Aiden in the building. Aiden, thanks for tuning in. Says, "Yo, man, what's the concept?" Well, first and foremost, thanks for tuning in to the live stream. And basically, the channel, the whole premise behind this channel is I'm a travel vlogger. I go to different cities, states, and landmarks, and basically just film the area of where I'm at the moment, and you just take a little walk, mostly walk. I mostly do walking tours of the cities and states that I'm in, and also do commentary while I'm there, and just get a vibe of the city, give you the commentate on the history and everything like that. And that's basically in a nutshell what this channel is about, in a nutshell. And periodically I'll come on live. I do live streams to give updates, to stay tapped in to my subscribers and everything like that. So just to, so that way it wouldn't be just that I'm just doing the content creation. I also like to interact with my supporters and stuff like that. So that's really in a nutshell what this channel is all about. Every time I leave somewhere, I feel like I can breathe again. Yeah, that's the thing. It's very relaxing. It's very relaxing, and you get to come back with a whole different mindset when you go out of town. You come back, you just feel like and you have a good time. You feel like it's a really it's very refreshing. Very refreshing. But Aiden, I'm in Alabama. I live in Alabama. That's where I live. I live in Alabama, but I travel to like different places, and everything like that. But I'm from Alabama. Was it Reptifibian? Reptifibian. Jesus died so we could live. We are all guilty of sin and immortality, and the price of that sin and immortality is death. But God loves you so much, He paid the price for your sin on the cross at Calvary. Yeah, absolutely. Amen to that. Every now and then we'll get, someone come in with the scriptures or the religious or the Christian like words of inspiration, scriptures, things of that nature. So that's all that's cool. That's good. It's good to have it's good to say something positive, you know, in the live. So that's good. Appreciate that reptifibian. Absolutely. Absolutely true. So you from Memphis, can tell by the accent. Nope, I'm not even nope, I'm from Alabama. I'm from Alabama. Well, I was born in Georgia, but I was primarily raised in Alabama and lived in Texas for a little while as well. But so I'm a southerner. I'm a southerner for sure. But Memphis, I've been to Memphis though. I've been to Memphis a couple times. Um, but but no, I don't have any relatives out there, anything like that. Yeah, Sweet Home Alabama, that's right. I'm probably like a good I'm probably like a good 3 hours and some change away from Memphis. But yeah, y'all. But yeah, what's y'all? What's let me ask y'all some. Let me ask y'all like what's y'all favorite place? Like if y'all, I don't know if you guys travel or or if you have traveled before. If you had the opportunity to travel, like what would be you say? What would you guys say? What was your favorite place you visited? You visited or place you would like to visit? I'm gonna ask you guys some questions now. Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was 6:15. I didn't realize it was after 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. It's 6:15 Alabama time, Central Time. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream, Cynthia. Cynthia, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're doing well this Saturday evening. So, what's the difference? DMV, the South. What's going on there in the middle? I get lost. Thing is, East and West. The only popularized places like Florida, Cali, etc. Where you from? Where you from? D1 Jack says tongue. I don't know what that means. Oh, South Africa is 1 a.m. this side. Oh, okay. Okay. Shout out to South Africa. I appreciate you for tuning in. From the motherland. Um, but the difference, the South was going on. Yeah, yeah. You want to know basically what the difference between the DMV is if I'm guessing you're referring to DC, Maryland, and Virginia. That's the only DMV I'm familiar with, aside from what's called the Department of Motor Vehicles, but I'm pretty sure you're not talking about that. But the DMV, if you're referring to the DMV, is DC, Maryland, and Virginia. That's kind of like that's that's technically the mid-Atlantic. Some people might consider DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Those are like some people might consider those the southern states. Like Maryland is technically southern state, kind of, but in Virginia is a southern state, but it's more so the mid-Atlantic because it ain't like South, like the deep South, like Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. Like, that's like the deep South, like Mississippi, Louisiana, Tennessee. Like I feel like Maryland and DC are more like mid-Atlantic. Like it's more of a up north vibe with them states than it is down south. You know, yeah, motherland is Israel. You might be a Hebrew. Facts, facts. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Uh-oh. Uh, uh, that's my bad, guys. Hope I ain't open up a can of worms with that comment. Oh man. I've always been taught the motherland was Africa, but hey, I ain't trying to debate all that though, y'all. I just but yeah, we have hopefully let me see, hold on. Roselle's hopefully I'm pronouncing this correctly. Roselle Rosie is frozen. Okay. It's Rosie is frozen. Love from the Arctic Circle, Finland. Just stopping by to say hey and hopefully bring a smile to your face because kindness matters maybe more now than ever. Facts. I appreciate that, Rosie. Appreciate you for stopping by and showing some love to the live stream and to the channel. I appreciate you. And hopefully get to see you again in a future live stream. Thank you for stopping by. And you're absolutely right. Your words of love did bring a smile to my face, and kindness is everything. We need kindness in this world. We need kindness. It's too much. It's too much animosity in this world. Like we need to spread love as much as possible. You know. All right, brother. Hey, brother. Appreciate the explanation. I'll definitely marry a Southern lady, probably from Tennessee, someone who could cook good food. Oh, there's plenty of those down south. It's plenty of those. Yes. Hey, I'm not trying to be. Look, here's the thing. I'm not trying to be biased or anything like that. I'm coming from a I'm not trying to be biased, but the southern cuisine, the South has the best food in the U.S. hands down, hands down. I'm not just saying that because I'm from the South. Like it is like it's a lot of people who come visit the South from other parts of the country, and they come out here and they throw down, they throw down, and and when they cook when they cook, then they really cook. They cook heavy portions, and you gonna eat, and you gonna get that what's called that itis. You gonna get it, and you gonna get sleepy. You gonna eat, you gonna get sleepy. Welcome to the live stream. No idea for name says what is the situation? Not a situation in particular. Just kicking and vibing, just vibing on this live stream. Just talking about, I'm a travel vlogger, so we talking about um travel content. I go to different cities, states, and do travel content and provide commentary on wherever I am, and just record and catch the vibes of the cities and states. So if you're interested in what type of content I create and the premise behind the channel, I ask that you please go check out the content, and leave feedback if you like, and subscribe to the channel. That'll be really good. I appreciate all the support I could get. I believe that's Marsha. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. Marsha, thanks for tuning in to the live stream. Hope you're doing well this Saturday evening. I have a funny mustache. Yeah, I do. I do. Absolutely. I appreciate that. You said Jesus loves you, my friend. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna do the best that I can. I have Svi Svi Philo Haven. I'm sorry. Yeah. Is there anything I could call you in particular? But at any rate, thanks for the words of encouragement. Jesus loves you, my friend. Jesus loves you as well. I appreciate that. So he said MIBT says looks like an Austrian painter's mustache. That's funny. That's funny. I've never, but them painters do be having the mustaches on them though, for real. I never did think about it like that. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the live stream so far. Been on here for 40 minutes. So 20 minutes to the hour. 20 minutes to the hour. And I would appreciate you guys as you come into the live stream. Appreciate you if you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get that double digit. We need one more like. We'll be at 10 likes. One more like. I'll be at 10 likes in them double digits. So yeah, I greatly appreciate it. I'm just messing with you, man. Hope you have a great day. I know. In my BT, I appreciate you for tuning in. I appreciate you for tuning in to the live, stopping by. Man, you take it easy. You have a great day as well, and enjoy your weekend. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the people coming into the live, especially the ones who show, display some, show some love and provide words of wisdom and incorporate some humor. It's all good at the end of the day. Interesting conversation going on between I believe it's Bjorn and is it you? I didn't even get your name. How do you pronounce it? Is it Yuta? Yuta, is it Yuta? Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate that. I appreciate that 10th like and hope you be blessed and know the Lord. For sure. Definitely. Definitely. I appreciate y'all. That's interesting. Oldest fossil was found in Africa. And but I have a question though. I have a question. Wasn't Israel part of Africa at one point in time? I used to always think that. What, yeah, wasn't Israel part of Africa at one point in time? Or am I tripping? Like north, like because if you look at it on a map, it would look like it would be like basically like northeast. It would be like northeast Africa. I mean, I know they consider it the Middle East now, but like, wasn't it at one point Africa? It just looks like at one point in time it was like part of Africa, just based off of the geographical, like just based off of the geographical components of Israel. It kind of mirrors that of Africa a little bit. If you look at the desert and all that type of stuff. Let me see if I can pull up a map. Matter of fact, Yeah, because when you think about it, Egypt is like right next to Israel. Like, you got the Gaza Strip, you got the West Bank of the you got the Suez Canal and all that in Jordan, right? All I would think that was like all Africa, or at least at one point in time was considered part of Africa, but technically now I guess it's the Middle East. Oh, Bjorn says, brother, Israel was never African, but many African people are descendant of Hebrews and got spread worldwide. Sorry for my bad English. I'm from the Netherlands. Carbon and water. Oh, shout out to the Netherlands, by the way. Carbon and water primordial soup. If you look at it scientifically with Darwin, all of them. Okay, okay. I had no idea. I had no idea. Wow, that's interesting. I had no idea. So Israel is just Israel. It was never really like part of the. It was never part of the African continent. Oh, that's interesting. They say you learn something every day. Learn something every day. But man, for everybody who just tuned in to the live, I appreciate you guys um, for tuning in to the live stream. If you're new to this channel, feel free to hit the like button, check the content out, check out the long form content, and subscribe to the channel. It would greatly be appreciated. So basically, so basically, so you basically saying Northeast Africa stops at Egypt. Welcome to the live stream. We have Strong Woman 2668 says, "What's up from Tulsa, Oklahoma?" Shout out to Tulsa. Shout out to Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's definitely a city I would like to visit because that's where the Greenwood district, aka Black Wall Street, was located before it was unfortunately destroyed by a bunch of racists, white supremacists. Excuse my language. Let me rephrase that because I don't know if YouTube. I know you know how YouTube is with these certain words, but let's just say those you know the opposition took out you know Tulsa, Oklahoma. So or at least the Greenwood district. But yeah, shout out to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Appreciate that Africa. Appreciate that Africa will never unite. Appreciate that for tuning. Appreciate the appreciate you for tuning in. Okay, yeah, I thought that's what it was. Bjorn stops there in Egypt. Hey, bro, don't come to Jamaica. We don't like Tulsa, Oklahoma. What's what is it about Tulsa, Oklahoma y'all don't like? What is that? I'm confused about that one. Dang, that's crazy. What Tulsa do to y'all? Yeah. Yeah, Bjorn, I don't understand where he came. I don't understand where he was coming from with that one. I don't understand. What's the problem with Tulsa? What's the problem with Tulsa, Oklahoma? What Tulsa, Oklahoma do to y'all? I'm lost on that one. Kimi 7110. Yo, Ken Carson. I don't even know who Ken Carson is, but thanks for tuning in to the live stream. I agree with that. Definitely eternal, but have to have clear debates. We got to be talking about the same timelines. Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Yeah, haters just want a reaction. Yeah, some type of troll. I figured it was a troll because like, because I'm like, bro, because I'm seriously like, what is he talking about? Jamaica, Tulsa. I don't see any type of connection between the two. So I had a bit of troll. Elias says in the garden. Welcome to the live stream, Elias. Lord, my love, we have to repeat it for sure. Appreciate y'all for tapping into the live this evening. We almost reached an hour of this live stream, and I have 12 likes. 12 likes in the live. So appreciate everybody for liking the live stream. And if you're just tapping into the live, thanks for tapping in, and make sure you hit that like button as you come in. And also would like to know where you guys would like to travel to. If anybody is interested in traveling, where would you like to travel to, or where have you traveled that has been like really intriguing to you, or where would you like to travel that's intriguing to you? Feel free to tap in into the chat. Oh man, y'all got me wanting to do some research for real. I've never traveled out the country, but definitely Florida in the States and Estonia in Europe. I'd love to go. Estonia. Okay, I gotta look into Estonia. I don't know much about Estonia, but I definitely would do some research. I'm gonna research on it and check it out. But yeah, Florida, you love Florida. You'll love Florida. That's for sure. Right. You know, so there's plenty of things to do in Florida, especially if you're into the beach. There's plenty of beaches. If you're into the swamps and all that type of stuff, plenty of swamps. They got the Everglades. Um, if you're into football, if you're into sports, there's a lot of sports in Florida. You know, all that. It's a lot to do in Florida, regardless of what you're interested in. They have a little bit of everything for everybody, especially if you like to eat. Plenty of good restaurants. Thelma, is it Thelma? Oh, excuse me. Thelma Aiken says hi. Welcome to the live stream, Thelma. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know who is. I don't know. I don't know who this person is talking about. Yeah, Estonia is nice. I would like to travel to Africa. Yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna travel to Africa. I wouldn't mind traveling to Africa. What like Yuta, what would be your suggestion as far as Africa, places to visit in Africa? Like what would be a suggestion for those who've never been to Africa? What would you say a good place would be to travel there? Yeah, spring break for sure. Spring break is lit. Spring break is definitely lit in Florida. Just as long as the right type of crowd comes down to Florida during spring break. That's the thing. Because if the wrong type of crowd come down there, which they like it mostly be like rowdy college students and stuff like that, or rowdy certain groups of people who don't know how to act. Like Miami done made it to where they they have roadblocks and stuff like that. They make it to where they have ordinances on Miami Beach to where certain groups of people aren't allowed to go to the beach or Miami Beach and stuff like that. Antonio Ward, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for tuning in. I'm from Alabama. I'm from Alabama. Oh, okay. Your wife went to Africa to help. That's good. Shout out to your wife for doing that, for that type of humanitarian work. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you for tuning into the live and tapping into the live this evening. It's always appreciated. But yeah, y'all. But yeah, we almost at we like an hour and some change, or not an hour, excuse me, a minute and some change away from being a whole hour on this live stream. So thanks for everybody for tapping in so thus far. And hopefully some more people come into the live and support the channel by subscribing, checking out the content, long form content that I have available on this channel. I have plenty of content from I got plenty of vlogs up and plenty of places that I visited and checked out, and really insightful content. So if you're interested, go check out the content. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm a small channel, but looking to grow, looking to evolve and evolve each and every day. So I appreciate everybody to for helping me in that process. I officially reached a whole hour. Nice. It's really refreshing seeing people still tapped in with reality and humanitarian, with Mr. Beast building wells in Africa, schools, etc. In fact, everywhere actually humanity still exists. Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that. It's always good to see people going out and actually helping people. That's something that I would like to get involved with one day. You know, that's something I would like to get involved with. Matter of fact, that's something I would like to get involved with myself. You know, it just does something to you when you help out other people. And you know, even if it might not always necessarily be monetary, but it could be something like just water, food, whatever the case may be. Whatever you could, you know, whatever you could help out with in some form, shape, or fashion. You know, it might just be praying for somebody, you know. Somebody sometimes people just might need to be prayed for. But, you know. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, Bjorn. Absolutely. Definitely should research for sure. Yeah, I like to see that. I like to see you guys have respectful debates and conversations and stuff like that. You know, because you can always learn something from it, and people, you know, yeah, people can learn from it, and you can bounce ideas and learn stuff from each other. Welcome to the live stream. We have Marco in the building. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it's a lot of trolls. A lot of trolls. Yeah, it's going yeah, that's one thing, you know, as I got look, I'm gonna tell you guys like this. Um when I first got on YouTube, I started my channel back in April of 2024. So this will be year 2. This will be my second year. Officially April 28th will be my second year starting this channel, P9 Travel Vlogs. But initially, I was just going to get on here and post long form videos. I never thought in a million years I'd be doing live streams. I'm glad I do live streams now. But when I first did them, I was like, I had to get accustomed to the trolls and everything like that, because these trolls, big, you know, at first it used to kind of like it used to be irritating because it was like, you know, I felt like they was disrupting the flow of the discussions in the chat and everything like that. But as time went on, I just started to I had to be like I had to, people had to tell me, people who's been doing live streams before me, who's experienced at this, they had to tell me, look, you doing these lives, you gotta expect these you just gotta expect that trolls are gonna be part of it. You don't take it to heart or whatever the case may be. Most of the times you ain't even gotta respond to them. You know, be grateful that they even come in, because you know the chats, the trolls, believe it or not, they help with your watch hours. And at that time, I wasn't even monetized. I didn't have the subscribers, none of that. You know, so I was just like, well, shoot, you know, hey, they was like, look, they contributing to your watch hours, they contributing to all of that, everything you need to do to build up your channel and to get to reach that threshold that you need to get monetized, and you know, and all everything. So you know, it's all good. Facts, Tanya. You said don't let them know the comments get to you. Absolutely. Absolute facts for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Because their whole thing, I feel like this, like I think their whole intent, that's why they are trolls. Their intent is to get under your skin and to, you know, that's their thing. That's why they're trolls, you know. That's true. That is so true. That is so true, Bjorn. You said when you know the trolls, they look for a reaction. They want you to react, but you know they know if they're able to incite a reaction out of people, they know that they you know they're doing, they know that they're successful um in their objective. But if you just ignore them, they go away. So you absolutely right about that. Most definitely. Appreciate you for tuning in. I have I'm gonna say, is it Dia, or is it Diana? It looks like Diana. Diana times 9746. Shout out to India. Thanks for tuning in from India. It's good to see the international crew coming in here. It's good to see my international supporters. So it looks like this is my first time seeing you in these live streams on my channel. So I appreciate you for tuning in. I'm from the United States of America, most specifically Alabama, the state of Alabama. So I do travel content, the different cities, states, and everything like that. I even went overseas a few months back to Japan and did my first international vlog. I have some content on the Japan trip. So you know, if you're interested, go check that out. I have a playlist where I went to Japan. It was a lot of fun. It was really a very humbling and insightful experience. So yeah, but I appreciate you, Diana, for tuning in to the live stream and coming across my channel. And I appreciate the flattering comment as well. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Welcome to the live stream, Sassy. Welcome to the live stream. It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing good as well on this fine Saturday evening. And it's good to be on here and to see you guys engaging in the discussion. See you guys tapped in. I'm glad y'all are doing good. So yeah. What's up, Dimes? My Dimes in the building. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. And Diana, I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel as well. I appreciate you for subscribing. Yeah, Japan is a whole vibe for real. U-Town. Yeah, I like Japan. Japan was really nice. It was really cool. Um, as far as city that I visited, well, it's a city called Sasebo. It's basically a military town, so to speak. Military, like it's right there on the they have a naval they have a naval station there. So my sister and her husband, they were both they were in the Navy, and they were stationed out there in Sasebo. So I went to go visit them. Really, I went to go visit them and my niece and my nephews. And while I was there, I was just vibing, got some content. They took me out to what's called Fukuoka. Fukuoka is like it's a bigger city that's right there in I can't remember, because I know Japan, they have prefectures. They have what's called prefectures. So Sasebo was in the Nagasaki prefecture. I actually flew into Nagasaki's airport, but Sasebo was like, nowhere from Nagasaki airport. So it was really cool. It was really nice. We got a chance to see Fukuoka, Kujukushima. We went on this little ship tour called the 99 Islands, and I have all this in my playlist on my channel if you guys are interested in seeing the vlogs. But Sassy, I've been doing great, Sassy. Just been working and getting content whenever I can. I've been on the grind lately. But on time, the times that I can't really get too much vlogs, I'm just on here on live, just kicking it, you know. So just living life, just chilling. Yeah, it has been a minute, Dimes. It has been a minute, but I appreciate you for tapping back into one of my lives. And that's facts, Devin. Thanks for tuning in, Devi Xen. Jesus love you, died for our sins, so we could live eternally with him. Repent and believe him before it's too late. Facts. Amen to that. Amen to that. What's up, GQ? GQ in the building. What's going on, my brother? It's been a minute. How everything been going with you? GQ Jamal, man. It's been a while, man. Hope everything been going good with you, man. GQ, that's my brother. That's like my brother, man. With that who be dropping the nostalgia. I call it the nostalgia content, like the content that take you back to when you was like in the simpler times in life, our childhood and stuff like that. Man, it'd be some really cool. It's really good every now and then to tap into your, to the old days when we was little, we was little we was little shorties running around and just no, not a care in the world, no bills, no responsibilities, just going to school, coming home, doing homework, playing outside and watching our favorite cartoons and playing our favorite video games, watching our favorite sitcoms, you name it, man. You catch that vibe every time you tap in a GQ Jamal channel and watch his content. You just catch that vibe. So that's my bro. That's my bro right there, man. Y'all go check him out. Appreciate you for tuning in, GQ Jamal. All good, man. Happy Easter, brother. What's a US Easter like? Oh, and US Easter is like Easter is kind of like it's kind of like a lower form of Christmas in a way. I mean, it's they're very festive out here in the US, as far as the culture as it pertains to Easter. A lot of people go to church on Easter Sunday, you know. A lot of people, they put on like a lot of, especially within the black churches, specifically black churches, on Easter, they get, you might have an Easter, you might have people put on what's called an Easter suit. The boys wear the Easter suit, the girls wear the Easter dresses. They go have an Easter Sunday service you know, and stuff like that. Talk about the resurrection of Jesus Christ, everything like that. That's basically in a nutshell. So it's a real big thing. From a festive standpoint, there's Easter egg hunts. You go to every store. I say like right after Valentine's Day in February, like soon as Valentine's Day is over, they have the shelves lit up with a bunch of Easter stuff, like Easter decorations, a bunch of candy for Easter, for the Easter egg hunts, all that type of stuff. That's basically in a nutshell the culture as it pertains to Easter here in the United States. You know, appreciate that, GQ, man. Yeah, man. I gotta show some love. I gotta show some love and some support, man, because you regularly show support over here to my channel. So I gotta return the favor, bro. Gotta return the favor, brother. For tech companies. So yeah, Europa is terrible. What do you think of Europe? Um, I think Europe's pretty cool. I've never been to Europe. I've never. Well, let me ask you this. I've never been to Europe before, but Bjorn, what would you say the best place for like for outsiders to visit if they were to visit Europe? Like, What would you say the best part of Europe would be to visit? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Absolutely. That's the meaning of Easter in a nutshell. Hmm. Yeah. Because every time because most of the time, as far as from a marketing standpoint, as far as the marketing, as far as like the places that get promoted the most in Europe are generally like Naples and Italy, Rome, and in Paris and all these other places. But I know there's definitely a lot more to Europe than just those places for sure. But yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to this live stream this on this fine Saturday evening or afternoon or morning or whatever time zone you're in, wherever. I know everybody is, especially some of all my international viewers. I know some of y'all are in totally different time zones and whatnot, but whatever the case may be, thank you for tuning in to this live stream right now. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Um, that's what I've been hearing. Utown. I've been hearing that about the UK too. Um, oh, Dimes in the UK. What like how is it out there in the UK, Dimes? How is it out there? I think France is the best to visit in Europe. They have mountains, nice beaches, great buildings and cities. Or maybe Romania. Oh, Romania. Okay. Okay, I gotta check. Yeah, I gotta research. I gotta do my homework on Romania. Yeah, okay. I never heard that one before. But I'm gonna do my homework on Romania. But yeah, France. I figured you probably would say France. But yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, France is that where the Riviera? It was what's it called? The French Riviera or something like that. I think that's France, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, the UK Dimes, Birmingham. Yeah, that's where Birmingham. Like we have a Birmingham here in Alabama. That's where Birmingham, Alabama gets its name from. We gets it from Birmingham in the UK. We got a Birmingham down here in Alabama. When I tell you Birmingham down here in Alabama is like, ooh, those that are watching who know that the Birmingham here in Alabama is like a whole nother level of dangerous and ratchet and all that other stuff. A lot of history though there in Birmingham. So it's a very intriguing city, but it's a lot of ugh, man. It's man for real. And I'm talking about the Birmingham here in the U.S. Alabama. That Birmingham civil the civil rights what a civil rights the movement took place. Appreciate that. Who was that? Appreciate that, Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in to the live. Appreciate it. And I appreciate you for liking the video and subscribing as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well this weekend. Listen, I'm living it. You have no idea. It's chaotic. We're on the brink of civil war. Streets are cold. Economy dying. No pride anymore. That's sad, man. That's sad, bro. That's really sad, Dimes, bro. That's really sad, man. It's unfortunate that Like that's a, you know, you have these we have these humanitarian crises going on in a lot of these places. You know, it's just crazy. You know, it really hurts your heart, you know, when you hear about all this stuff happening. You know, these cities and these places are decaying. You know, it's a lot of, you know, uh wars and evil you know, wicked people and all this type of stuff. Like, you know, that's just it's really unfortunate. You got places on Earth like that when realistically the Earth should be in harmony and peace with, you know, with the universe. You know, but you know, people should be in peace and harmony with the universe, I should say. But unfortunately, everybody doesn't think that way. It's unfortunate. People like when you react. That's how you get views and subscribers. Some got some subject you would like to tell about. Yeah, mostly, and I appreciate those who do subscribe to the channel. You know, because I like to engage with the audience. I like to engage with the audience, you know, to let you guys know I'm a human being. I'm a human. This is really me. You know, I go out and get the content and everything like that. But also I'm a human being, you know. I like to talk, I like to chop it up with the people. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I like what I like researching about my favorite part. You know, I like you know, I like when I travel and I look up these cities and states and different places and countries and whatnot. You know, I'm interested in the geographical aspects of them, the geography, you know, the bodies of water, the type of buildings, the architecture of different cities, all those type of things. I'm also interested in stuff like, you know, of course, the people, you know, the people, and kind of like, you know, like the culture and all those type of things. But I also like, you know, learning about the history of the industry, you know, in different cities. You know, the industry, what, you know, there's certain places that thrived off of agriculture. You know, as far as their economy is concerned. There's some that thrive off of technology, some that thrive off of manufacturing and healthcare, all type of different sectors of the economy. You know, so those are like really, you know, some of my favorite things to learn about. Um, have I been to many other countries aside from Japan? Nope, I haven't really been to many other countries. Japan was like my first like international flight that I've ever taken. That's the first time I've ever had to use a passport was when I went to Japan. Now I have been to the Caribbean, you know. I mean, I have went to the Caribbean on cruises. Like I've been to the Grand Cayman, the Cayman Islands. I actually have a vlog with that too. I have a vlog where I went to the Cayman Islands. I went to Jamaica, Ocho Rios to be exact. And I've been to the Bahamas when I was like 13 years old on a cruise. But that's about it. I've been to Canada. I've been to Canada. But that was when I was in high school. I don't have any like I haven't been to Canada ever since I started this channel, so I don't have any like content there. But yeah, but I would like to, you know. I heard Canada expensive though. I heard Canada really expensive. I heard Canada extremely expensive out there. Would like to visit though one of these days, you know. But whew, I couldn't live there. I couldn't live there. Any Canadians in the building? Y'all holla at me. Let me know how things are out there from y'all perspective. Um, let me see. Facts, preach what you learn, boy. Yeah, exactly. Got a car from Japan, runs great, best car I ever had. Oh, those Japanese cars are A1 top tier. They don't play. They don't play out in Japan. Matter of fact, while I was in Japan, um, I did fly into I flew into Tokyo. It was kind of it was a weird flight, basically. I flew from Nashville, Tennessee to Chicago, and from Chicago I flew on like a 12-hour flight from Chicago to Tokyo. Um it was what was the first airport? I think the first airport was Haneda, if I'm not mistaken. They have um they have two airports in Japan. I mean not Japan, but Tokyo. They have two airports in Tokyo. One's called Haneda, and the other one is Narita. Narita, that's the other one. And I caught what was called a air taxi from one airport to the another one to the other one, so that way I can catch my connecting flight to Nagasaki. But so I did get a chance to kind of ride through. I didn't like ride through like the I got a chance to ride like through basically from the airport Tokyo to the other airport in Tokyo, and I got to see like a lot of the like they have a lot of those manufacturing spots over there. They got a lot of technology. They got a lot of like Hitachi, and they have like manufacturing like industrial areas, industrial plots. Bro, it was like, dang, bro, they got so much manufacturing, so many products get manufactured out there in Japan. It's insane. It's insane, man. But yeah, those cars from Japan, like Nissan, I think Tokyo, the Hondas, man, them things will drive forever. You take care of them, you take care of them, like do the normal routine maintenance on them. Them things last for 300, 400, 500,000 miles. Like them things last for. They are so rugged, man. Like I know a dude who I work with, or I used to work with. He's retired now, but he has like a 1995. Still has it, by the way. He has a 1995 Toyota Camry. That thing has 350,000 miles and counting on it, and it still runs like it runs really good, bro. He you could tell he took good care of that car. 350 plus thousand miles on it, like yeah, Mazda. I have a Mazda. I don't know how I forgot Mazda. I have a Mazda myself. Those Mazdas are very, very good running cars. Yeah, they're really great cars. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, fresh out of Japan. Japan don't play when it comes to quality and efficiency. Like they don't play when it comes to their products. That's why it's good that that's why it's good to I'm glad Japan is a trading partner. We get a lot of our a lot of our products imported from Japan because they have some top tier products. Like they are, and it's very clean over there too. It's very clean in Japan, extremely clean. Streets are spotless. Streets are spotless, and they don't even have like trash receptacles and all that type of stuff on the, like they don't have trash receptacles. Like they don't have trash cans and all that other stuff. And yet they managed to keep the streets and everything very pristine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy. Um, yeah, the Iran war. Ah, man, it's unfortunate that that's going on right now. But I will say this, I did feel like it was important, because it was important that there was intervention over there because of what the former leader or whatever you want to call him, the dictator who was really a dictator. He was doing a lot of just evil stuff to the people there in Iran. And then the nuclear weapons and stuff like that, the nuclear stuff that they had, that he had planned to to use and everything like that. See, when you make threats like that, and those threats are not to be taken lightly. So you know it it it, it needed to happen. Like what I'm saying. Those that's not it's not leadership when you are when you're a dictator. It's a difference between like when you are when you have all that going on. Like yeah, it had to happen. Um it had to happen. When you threatening to use nuclear weapons and stuff like that, and there's millions upon millions of lives that are in jeopardy and at stake in that point. Yeah, so you gotta take out you gotta neutralize whoever it is making those threats, and who you gotta take it out. And the people in Iran appreciate America's intervention, because the people were over there suffering. They were suffering for years. Many generations of families were suffering. So when anytime the evil dictators get taken out, and the people are happier as a result, and the people can live in peace and stuff like that. They don't have to live under tyranny. I'm always for that. I'm always for that. you know you know what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. And the thing is, let's suppose they didn't really have any nuclear weapons. I don't know if they have any nuclear weapons or anything like that, or not. But anytime you make a threat like that, you always have to take threats serious. You always have to take threats serious. You know what I'm saying. You just have to take it. It is what it is. you know I appreciate that, Rebecca. I appreciate that. Appreciate you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you for tuning in. you know I know Iranian people who ran from that tyranny. It all changed since the Muslim coup. Yeah, yeah, and it's just when you don't have any peace, when it's hard. I couldn't imagine living in somewhere like that, and where it's just always chaos. I mean, I know America isn't perfect. I know we have our problems here in America, but like over there is warfare, and just like always some type of like tyrannical like activities going on. And it's just like, yeah, it's never really any peace over there like that. And I just couldn't imagine living somewhere like that you know but yeah, y'all, appreciate everybody for tuning in. We an hour and a half into the live stream. Yeah, so I've been up here on my soapbox. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Nah, it's been a really great conversation and good live stream. One of the best live streams I've had in a long time. And I've had quite a few really, really great live streams where I had a lot of engagement, but this is by far the greatest one I've had. Like, you guys have really been great this evening. Engaging with me and chilling with me, and just having these really cool discussions, really insightful discussions. So you know but yeah, man. But yeah, like I mentioned before, learning about the industry and learning about industrial aspects of different cities and states. Like, even when I went out to when I traveled out to Japan and saw all of that, it was just like wow. It was interesting, really interesting seeing all those places. Um, and even like when you look at Sasebo, for instance, Sasebo it's a naval city. It's the a lot of their economy is facilitated by the naval base, the military, um, the military presence out there. But you also have like Sasebo is very much, a lot of it is like kind of rural. It was I saw a lot of farms out there too. There was like a goat farm out there in Sasebo. And Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. So you kind of saw the agricultural and the industrial aspects of Japan. And Sasebo was way, way, way more laid back than Tokyo. Um, and That's a city I would like to visit and actually go and like spend some time in, and catch vibes. Okay, Bjorn, appreciate you for tuning in to the live stream today. I appreciate it. God bless you, and I'll definitely make sure I do that. Research the Bible, most important book. Amen to that. Man, you take it easy. You have a great day, a great evening, whatever time it is where you are. Get you some rest, and appreciate you. Same to you, Dimes. I appreciate you for tuning in. You enjoy the rest of your rest of your day, and God bless you. God bless you, Dimes. God bless you as well, Bjorn. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah. So it's been really good vibes, man. Just kicking it with y'all this evening. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But Yeah, I'm really looking forward to my next adventure. But in the meantime, in between time, man, the latest content that I have posted, um, it was originally a members only video, but I decided to make it public yesterday or the day before that. It's when I went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, back in July of 2024. So I did the main vlog where I did the walkthrough through downtown Gatlinburg, got the vibes there, and it's in the mountains. But I also posted a couple of days ago my little mukbang. I call it a little mukbang, if you will. Me eating at the Park Grill in Gatlinburg. So if you guys want to check that out, I have that posted. So that way, I could be a little versatile. I can, I do the walkthrough vlogs. I'll vlog, get the content, get the scenery, get the history of where I'm at. But I also from time to time would like to stop out of restaurants and, you know, just to give it some added flavor, so it's like you guys can see also how some of the restaurants are, and some of just the overall like optimal experience of me going to these places. So yeah, it's basically what I have now. And I just recently made my Smoky Mountain uh what is it, museum, train museum. That was when I was in Bryson City. So the video is actually the Smoky Mountains Railroad Museum. So if you guys are interested in learning about the railroad history right there in the Smoky Mountains, me going through the museum and checking out the train displays, the different locomotive displays, and everything like that, really dope. I recommend you guys check that out. Um, but yeah, that's really what I have going on recently. So I like to thank everybody for tapping into this live stream this evening. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, get some rest so I can go to work tonight. Appreciate it again, everybody, for tuning in. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Have a great evening.